Hey, what's going on, Switchers? It's Chiseled here, and welcome to Minecraft Snapshot 13w02a. And this week we've got some new stuff that sort of builds on last week. We're going to get to all of this today. It's not going to take all that long, but let's go ahead and start with some new updates to the anvil and what we can now rename and use the anvil to enchant and rename and all this crazy stuff. So the first thing is pretty much anything you can throw in the anvil now can be renamed. Anything can pretty much be enchanted. So as you can see here, I've taken some items here and I've just completely renamed them to ridiculous things. So we've got treasure chest, we've got an egg here that spawns spin pilot pig, we've got an evil furnace, a green jello block, we've got a don't worry about it button, some fart powder, an unbreakable lamp, a power clock, and an anti-burn piece of pork. So while these enchantments right here on these things don't really do anything, you can kind of be comical with it. I have another egg here too. You can also enchant the eggs. They don't really do anything, but you can throw enchantments on them, obviously using these enchanted books. So let's just say, for instance, because the hopper got a new texture and it looks like a tornado, that I want to, I don't know, give it some sort of a name here, make it a tornado, because that's what it looks like. We'll go ahead and throw an enchantment on this. We'll rename it tornado, and there you go. Now I have a hopper that is enchanted with fire aspect. Now the cool thing about some of these items, like if you have a fire aspect on something, let's say we spawn in pilot pig here, and because he likes to set himself on fire, and I hit him with this, it will work. The enchantments like fire aspect and sharpness and things attacking will work, but in terms of he's like, goodbye world, I have to leave you. But in terms of enchantments like you know, armor enchantments or unbreaking and things like that, they're not really gonna matter. So anyways, that is the update in regards to those. The next thing is the hopper. It got a new texture, slightly new texture, and actually what's weird about the hopper is when you throw it on the ground, the texture's still a bit odd. It's like the corner of the hopper sticks out right there, and then it looks like a mycelium block with a piece of wood. So they're still working on that, but in your inventory it does have its own image here. And they did change the crafting recipe for it. So the crafting recipe, instead of stone, is going to be iron ingots in a pattern like this with a chest in the middle. So the next thing I want to look at is some new blocks that they've added into the game, and they are all based on the quartz. So the quartz was a new addition last week in 13w01, and it's found in the nether. If you want to know more about that, you can check out last week's video on that. But if you take these nether quartz pieces right here and you craft them in a pattern like this, you're going to get a block of quartz. If you go ahead and take, actually, no, hold on, let me go over here. I didn't put these in order. If you take 3 blocks of quartz like this, you're going to get 6 quartz slabs. To make this sort of chiseled quartz block, you're going to take your 2 slabs and put them on top of each other like that. That's going to give you a chiseled quartz block. And then if you take 2 normal blocks, block of quartzes here, that's going to give you 2 pillar quartz blocks. And then in the standard stair pattern of block of quartz, you're going to get quartz stairs, which is pretty cool. So they've added some more things with the quartz. I don't think I've ever said quartz more times in my life than I have right now and in this video. So we're all witnessing history. But anyways, speaking of more quartz, they did change the texture of the comparators. And as you can see, the little arrow area inside here kind of looks a little bit more quartzy, I guess. It's such an odd word, quartzy. But it looks like a sort of a really light pink or off-white color inside there, because you do need to use quartz, the nether quartz little pieces here. They should just call them quartz shards. I don't know why they don't call them that. But anyways, you need to do those to craft these guys. The last thing that they added that was the big thing was they added a new rail system here. Or not a new rail system, I'm sorry, a new piece of rail, which you can see down here. I got distracted by this bat and I couldn't think. This right here is a activator rail, and what this does, this allows for a brand new item, this right here, the minecart with TNT, to be utilized on a minecart track. So what we're gonna do, I'm sure you can guess what it does, but it'll blow up, and I really wish this chicken would get out of here. So get out of here, chicken. There we go. Okay. Sweet, I got all the drops from a chicken. Cool. What this does is basically this minecart with TNT is crafted with TNT into a minecart, and the iron ingots in a pattern like this will give you an activator rail. I'm sorry, 6 activator rails. With this minecart with TNT, as it rolls along the track, when it hits the activator rail, it will set off the TNT, or it won't set it off, but it'll trigger the fuse basically. As it barrels down the track, once it's done blinking, it will explode. So I guess if you've got sort of an area that you want to explode and it's too dark and you just want to send a piece of TNT rolling on in there, or a trap, if you've got some sort of a trap set up, all of these will be useful for that. So let's go ahead and check that out now. I'm going to push this down the track, and as it hits the activator rail, it's going to start blinking, and when it's done, boom, it's going to explode. So let's try that again. I'll let you guys watch this up close, because TNT is fun to watch, right? Oh gosh. Woo! So there you go. Now another thing that is important to note about this, if you do have a TNT block on the track and you hit it, it will also blow up. So you need to be very careful. Actually, if you hit it while it's moving, excuse me. If you hit it while it's still, you're just going to get a minecart back, or at least in creative mode. If you hit it while it's moving, let's do this. Bump, and you hit it, it's going to blow up. So there you guys go. That is the snapshot for this week. Not a whole lot. You know, it wasn't a very lengthy video or anything, but thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed, and please be sure to hit that like button down below if you enjoyed this video, and we'll be back again next week for hopefully another new snapshot. Alright guys, I'll talk to you later. Peace.